Hello, I'm Man Hao in Shenyang, the capital city of Liaoning province. I am here in the Chinese Cuisine World Championship. The championship has main four competitions, and they are Chinese hot food competition, Chinese cold food competition, dim sum competition, and fruit and vegetable cultivation competitions. In this championship, more than 200 competitors from all over the world will create 2,000 innovative dishes for our audiences. Now let's joined by Mr. Sai. He is the head judge of the hot food competition. Now let's welcome him. Could you just introduce the competition for us?
Okay, this competition is hosted by CCA, Chinese Cuisine Association, this year particularly in Shenyang. And I'm an overseas judge. I invited here to, for myself, I in charge of the hot food section. There are a few different categories, such as cold food, hot food. They call starter. Actually, for us in America, we call the Chinese style baking and pastry. And then you do fruit and vegetable carving. So each category, you have a head judge. And then on top of that, you have a chief judge. So I am the chief judge of the hot food competition. So I know hot food better this time.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Good, thank you. Good.
And now we are in the competition side of dim sum. And let's welcome Mr. Bremiec. He is the judge of the dim sum competition.
Hello, I'm Željko Neven Bremec. I'm coming from Croatia, a beautiful European country on the Mediterranean. So I'm the only European judge here. I traveled one day to come here and I'm very happy to be here. So this is dim sum competition. Now we have juniors here. Before we had a couple of groups of seniors. I'm familiar with the dim sum techniques and the competition. But you know, on the competition, it's always people are scared. It's always rush hour. They just start, so they have time. In the morning, we had a lot of nice things.
So this is the agenda of the competition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For dim sum competition, you need to prepare 10 sweet and 10 savory small bites and serve it into like Chinese in one plate 10 portions and then 4 Western style servings. You have 90 minutes to prepare that.
So in your beautiful country, are there many students or many people who have interest in Chinese food, or do any people want to learn how to cook Chinese food?
We have some Chinese restaurants there, no schools. We learn some dishes because some of our chefs are working abroad, so they bring the taste. But these Chinese restaurants, they are always adapted to the local customers. It's not the same dim sum here and then dim sum in Croatia. Also in European countries. I enjoy to come here. To taste really taste
really Chinese,
really nice Chinese, yes. As I noticed, we are using a lot more salt in the dishes. Here it's a little bit different. The first day when I came, it was everything was unsalty for me, but I need to switch and. But today I tasted very nice things and
it's more healthy.
Yeah, well, it's
healthy.
We have sea in front of my. I have sea in front of my house. We use a lot of sea products. We don't put a lot of salt in it, but the sea products they are salty by themselves. And then we use a lot of olive oils and some wine products to combine all together. Okay, look at there.
That one on the third row.
Yeah, the third row. She's very precise. She's very precise. I noticed it before, and she did it before because she's so calm. If you come to the competition and make something new, then you are stressed. No, this is good. For the competition, it's always you need to prepare something which you are familiar.
unfamiliar?
Well, no, familiar.
Oh, familiar, yes.
Familiar,
yes.
that you know, that you can
Your
train.
best,
Yeah,
your best dishes.
of course, the best dish. Then you add something to upgrade the dish.
Maybe some innovative points in
Yes,
your familiar.
Of course, you always need to check what is going on the market. So you need to adapt your dish to the competition. Also, sometimes we had beautiful dishes today, but look at here. She is very common. She knew what to do. Also, the lady down. She's making this is noodles. Yeah. From 23, I changed a lot of hotel and the restaurants, but I remember in every hotel, in restaurants, what is on the shelves. So this is what one chef, one pastry chef need to know, that is mise en place.
But I can see this is just a start of the competition.
Yes.
So the table is rather clean right now.
Yeah, of course, they're clean. Yeah, you will see when they start to serve, especially when they are making pasta, they are more organized. In a hot kitchen, when it's rushed, then it becomes disaster.
Since we're talking about the standards of the competition, I know that in the morning, around 6 a.m. in the morning, our competitor will go to buy the ingredients of this competition. And ingredients is also an important standard for the competition, right?
Of course, if you have a good ingredients, you can make a good dish.
Yes.
If you have not good ingredients, then it's a problem. Also, the healthy issue can be you must present on the competition. How do you handle with the, for example, the fish and the vegetables? They need to be in the fridge. They need to be covered with some folium. When you use some kind of filling, it must be covered in the fridge. So if you leave for example, some fish outside, after 1 hour, maybe it's poisoned or it's cross-contaminated. So you need to handle with the hygiene standards.
The time of the storage is also important about the taste of the food.
Of course, it's important.
Let's move to some details. Just the ingredients. You have just mentioned that vegetable could be used to cook a dim sum or pastry. So could you introduce one specific dishes that use vegetable to cook? Yeah, we know in China we usually eat flavor and something else. So vegetable pasta, maybe you could introduce.
Well, we had this morning one nice pasta. It was filled with shrimps. He made a stock and he cooked the pasta instead of water. He cooked it in that stock. So this is also good thinking, using the ingredients, and also this take the flavor of the shrimps and the vegetables.
It's an very innovative and creative dish, right?
Yes. This is and also very smart. If you are the restaurant owner, you want to spend less money.
Attract more
of course,
customers. So you have to be innovative.
Of course.
Is this accomplished? I see.
Well, he finished. They need to prepare 14 things. Look at the lady. She's measuring. This is very important. If you want to have the same size, you just measure. This is the easiest and the best way. You just go on the scale and then you measure.
You measure the weight, and so they are the same size.
The same size.
So if you better looking.
Of course, they are better looking.
No. You see, this competitor is using a stove to maybe stew or.
No, he will steam the
pasta.
Pasta, yeah. He will steam the pasta. Chinese pasta is much more is different than European type of pasta.
Yeah, we usually steam them, and in other countries.
You will boil them. Boil them, of course, and then or deep fried.
So what is the difference between boil and steam? You know, we have fire, we have water.
Yeah. When you are boiling, the steam is much more aggressive to the dough. It goes much faster inside, and the dough stays. This is different type of dough. So the dough, when you take it out, is like fluffy, like spongy. This is the type when you're steaming it. If you are cooking it, then it's more tough. But this is the way, like Italian and Croatian pasta is done. It needs to be tough, and then it's served with the sauce. This type of the pasta, usually I didn't notice that you are serving some sauce. with European pastas, you always serve sauce. If you are using the deep fried pasta, then you use a different type of pastry, and then in hot oil they just grow, and they're crunchy outside and they're fluffy inside. This is good for the pasta. Fork,
Yes, fork.
and a spoon.
Oh, spoon
Spork.
and fork.
Spork.
Yes.
And this is for taking the pasta out of
Oh, you can cut with this one.
with this size you cut,
Ah.
and here you take some pasta or something long out of the.
Just like chopsticks in China.
Yeah. This is pork. This is for very special for the judging. If you are tasting around, according to the, it's very sweet. It's not cooked too much. You feel the rawness of the carrot, but the sweet cardamom taste.
So let's look at the flavor she used. Flavor. Is that made from corns or some other crops?
The carrot sugar, milk, cardamom, condensed sugar. No, she used condensated sugar and condensated milk inside, so that's why it will be a little bit sweeter.
That's what.
Yeah, this. Then when you prepare a dough, you need to stretch a couple of times, maybe a couple of minutes to stretch. Then the pasta is very tasty, and you have a lot of stripes
the
inside.
stripes.
Yeah. So this.
Could you introduce more about this techniques, the stretch technique to
Yeah,
us?
that's the stretch technique. First, you need to prepare a dough. You keep it some time to rest, and then you start to do it.
The ingredients need to rest.
Yeah, that's all the ingredients. Whenever you have starch inside, you need to rest, because if you do pasta immediately, then the inside all the ingredients will be still tough. So you need to rest a little bit to shock them, and then when they start to release, then you stretch, you roll, and do it again. This is very good thing. As I told you, she's trained to do that, so this is very nice what she's doing. She's using also the color inside.
Yes, we can hear this is very loud, so it must be need great effort.
Yeah, it's a good effort, and also it's not easy. You need to stretch and you smash. This is not easy.
So if I want to learn that techniques, maybe how much time do I have to?
Well, you need to practice a lot. First time when I met, I took a course with Chinese pasta, and we were making this.
You took a course of Chinese food?
Yeah, Chinese food. There was some university from Shanghai coming.
Shanghai.
Yeah, they come. So we were preparing the same like this. I took. It take me half an hour to make just one dumpling.
Half an hour, just one dumpling.
First time, yeah. So it was a big effort for me. You need to practice. I heard that chefs, especially for the breakfast in the morning, they are doing a lot of these. So you need to practice. If you're doing only this, then you will be fast.
Years of practice.
Years of practice. The same is we use a lot of sea products in Aka. So for the one big fish, somebody is cleaning it for several minutes. I need less than a minute to clean all the fish. Then another 15 seconds to fillet it, because I have experience. I do it every day. That's why.
I can see there are many different color ingredients. So what is the green ingredient?
Well, for the I can be sure. The green ingredients, if you're making green pasta, if I would do it, I would put some spinach inside, spinach or pistachio, or mint, or that different kind of herbs inside. Maybe this can be a garlic, or I'm not so sure, because I didn't read the recipe for the moment. But for this you will color in a pastry, in a sweet pastry things. You can use some natural colors to make it green, and especially if you have look at the layers, green, yellow, green, yellow. So this is very nice when you bake it and you prepare it. This is very nice.
Make it attractive.
Yes, for the presentation.
Because there are different colors.
Yeah, this is for the plate. It needs to be very attractive. This is first meat. When you get the plate as a guest, then you see first, wow. It needs to be wow effect, and then
effect.
Yeah, then you need to taste it first, then you smell it, and it also needs to be pleasant. And after that, if you've tasted, if everything is matched, then you are satisfied. You want to come back to these restaurants. The same is with us. If we judges taste something, you just want to next piece, and next piece, and next piece, and that's good. That's always good, and that's always a good medal for the competitors.
So decoration is also a standard in our judge.
Yeah, decoration, of course. Every plate must have, for example, this is a starch. But for example, for the main course, you have to have proteins, vegetables, starch, sauce, something crunchy. This here it's a little bit different, but it will be give the extra point if you prepare some dim sum with the sauce. You're welcome.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. I was watching him before. They have another 12 minutes, I think.
Another 12 minutes?
Yeah, 45. No, they have time. They have 45 minutes. 45 minutes. He was doing before. I was watching him. He was rolling yellow pasta and white pasta. So he will now have layers. When he made it, it will
with
be
layers.
With layers.
One yellow layer, one white layer.
Yeah, this would be fantastic.
But if I combine the white and yellow together, maybe they will got stuck and became a mess. Just one color. So how can he make the color distinctive?
Well, he was rolling it. He was rolling and then folding, and then between the folders you put some flour. So when you're folding, you stretch, but the tiny layer you can see it, and then this looks like a yellow carrot now. This looks like a yellow carrot now, but I presume he will make small ravioli or whatever. So we will see later what he's doing. Yeah. I told you he was he was filling the dim sum. So the many techniques. If you are watching, if you don't know what is he doing, maybe sometimes you can be confused. Experienced judge just follow the competitor and waiting the final result.
So this competitor has just finished her dish, right?
Yeah. She made the same dough. The same dough with the carrot. She will make sweet one, but this is a chicken breast, and she will make chicken breast. Chicken breast, yeah.
A salt one.
Salt one, yeah.
So that's the 12 over there is sweet one.
Sweet one,
and
yeah.
And this salt one.
Salt one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and she made a round one for the sweet. Look at now, she's making square one for the. But I would do that. I would smash a little bit more the chicken, because now it's a little bit grumpy. It will be very difficult to close it.
Yes.
And maybe by cooking, the big pieces will start to white.
The size will be
and then maybe they can leak out. Thank you.
And we are here at the Chinese Cuisine World Championship. This is the competition site for hot dishes. And as you can see, our competitor is in a rush because there is just 20 minutes before the competition ends. So please come with me. And as you can see, this competitor is cooking some meat, and he adds some soy sauce to it. So I can smell the flavor from it. It's a little bit spicy, but very delicious, I think. This way. And this competitor, he is cooking seafood for us, and I think it has not been finished yet. And he is adding some ingredients to the dish. Now it's time to wrap up. If you like our reports, please share it with your friends on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And keep following Xinhua News for more updates and information. Thank you for watching. See you next time.